Want vanaand maak ek jou my vrou. Ek wil jou styf vashou, myself om jou vou. En ek verklaar dat ek daar sal wees.
Well, he's been in the industry for around 2 decades and released his first album in 2008 at the age of 19. His works include Die Beste Deel as a Vir jou nog lief was and net a Bietjie. Well, when he is not working on his music, he's studying psychology and is also one of the contestants in the kykNET breakfast show Ontbytsake's songwriting competition. His name is Christiaan Baartman, and the singer and songwriter joins us now in studio to tell us more about his latest single, Bietjie. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good, thank you. I want to talk about that video that we just watched.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. How was that, shooting that?
Oh my word, it was so weird because I'm not married, right?
Right.
But the song's name is My Wife. So now I'm sitting there in a full wedding suit with the bride, the actor coming down the aisle, and you're sitting there and you're like, oh wow, it's just a music video, but I really wish it wasn't. You know?
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic song. It's about the wedding day in the man's perspective.
Right.
Yeah, because men kind of get detached from the wedding day sometimes. Because we don't care what the difference between pink and salmon is. We just want to know how much the flowers are going to cost.
Yes.
You know?
Definitely.
You know, so it's all about the idea of a man just coming back to the wedding day and just contributing his emotions. You know?
And how he feels about this particular day.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's rewind. Take us back to where it all started. Musically, where did it all start for you?
My father is a missionary, and my mother is a music teacher. So I grew up in the church, singing in the church choirs and in the church bands and all that jazz. So I mean, it was an interesting time. My sisters all did music, so it was an amazing space to grow up in as a musician. And I could actually sing in a harmony before I could speak.
Right.
Because you're next to the piano the whole time. My mother just used to do all the choir stuff, and so you learn all the harmonies and the music, and it's a beautiful thing. It's actually fantastic. So I mean, I always say I didn't choose music. Music chose me. Yeah. You know.
But at what point did you say, okay, I can take this music thing seriously? You could have easily gone the other route, but it was something that you decided, I'm going to take music seriously.
Like I say, it chooses you.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. I was 7 years old, and I knew I was going to sing for a living.
Yeah.
Because that's the first time somebody told me about a man's voice that breaks, and I didn't understand that it recovers again. So I was crying, and I was like, oh shit. My mom was like, why are you crying? Because I want to sing for a living, and if my voice breaks, I can't sing. So that was absolute something that just pushes through. And then after matric, I actually wanted to go study IT, computers. And then there was a touring company, an arts company, that approached me and said, please come tour with us for a year. And I was like, oh, well, it sounds like a cool idea. So let's do it. And then you kind of, every time I want to do something else, music just pulls me back. And I said, no, dude, this is your purpose. Come back to your purpose. This is the plan.
I want to talk about career highlight for you so far. What stands out as that one thing in your career and you say, this is my highlight?
Oh, there's so many things.
Yeah.
But I have to say this on the top, this is Nashville's the 3-star state. So I go to Nashville a lot, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest moments of my career when I had the opportunity to sing with Keith Urban's band.
Right.
So I was just touring Nashville, jamming in the pubs, and the guys saw me and they invited me to come play a gig with them because Keith Urban was busy with his Idols tour.
Yes.
And they just had a little cover band. So I sang at the Honky Tonk, the Orchard Honky Tonk in Nashville, which is the oldest honky tonk where Keith Urban was discovered.
Okay.
With Keith Urban's band singing one of Keith Urban's songs.
Yes.
And I mean, that was, I think, one of the best moments of my life. And of course, when I opened for the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's not the Eagles, sorry, Smokey. I always get those two confused. Sorry, Mom. There was about 25,000 people, and the biggest crowd I ever sang in front. And that was also a phenomenal moment in my career.
Yeah. Let's talk about this new single, Bietjie. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I recently fell in love. And you know the emotion that you get?
Yeah.
You're like, you can't stop thinking of the person. You're WhatsApping them 100 times a day. You wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. And I was just in this moment. I haven't felt that in a while. And I just realized that this it's you.
Yes.
There's no one else. It's you. It's you that I think of. It's you that I want to give my heart to. And I wrote this song purely out of frustration because I just wanted to show how much I feel for this person. And of course, like any good music producer or composer, the relationship didn't work out.
Right.
So now, luckily, I've got the song to remind me of the feeling, you know.
Yeah. Who did you work with on this project?
So I produce all my own songs, and I work with Sean Manley, and he is a multi-platinum engineer. He's done everything from Tiens Jordan to straight through to Robbie Wessels, all the big Afrikaans artists. And I work with the top musicians in the country. So this song is full on organic. So a lot of the times in the new way of doing music, everything's synthetic.
Yeah.
So it's programmed and it's synths and all the things. So I took this song and I said, I'm not even going to have a click track. For those of you that understand the click track idea, I'm just going to put it up there and we're going to play.
Yeah.
And I had Jason Moser and Peter Hoven. I had the best folk musicians in the country play on the album, and we just went for it. And we just said, oh, we're going to do this song. And it was a fantastic moment, because I think it's the most honest song that I've brought out in a while, just because it wasn't planned. We just jammed.
What are some of the lessons, though, that came with going in this direction, going organic?
Throw all your plans out the window.
Yeah.
Every single one. Because you plan and then something happens and you're like, and then you have to do something to fix that, but then it sounds better because it reinforces each other. And you're like, okay, cool. You know, if you want to tell God your plans and he'll laugh at your ideas, you know, that kind of idea. And it's just such a cool idea of life, because you think you're going in this direction and then stuff happens and it takes you in a different direction. And you just kind of need to focus on the new path. Yeah. And it's so much cooler.
Is this the direction that you think you're going to going if we are talking about a full album or more songs? Will you go into this direction, the organic route?
Unfortunately not. I wish I could. I wish I could. But unfortunately, the Afrikaans market is very stuck on like this dance formulated kind of thing. So, you know, this song hasn't even been chosen for an iTunes playlist yet. Yeah. You know, just because it's not the norm, you know. Yeah. So the stuff I'll bring out the next few months will most probably be more structured, just because the algorithms, the almighty algorithms wants us to go to that route.
In that direction.
But every now and then I can throw something like this out just to kind of appease my own soul.
Yeah. I want to talk about a full album. What is that? What are the plans for those?
Full albums don't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't, because we're not selling CDs. So what happens is every 3 to 4 months we give out singles. And then after a while you've got like 12 really cool songs and you say, hey, this is an album.
Yes. But you actually didn't work on an entire album. Okay, tell us about the 2 songs you're going to perform for us.
So firstly, I'm going to go do Jolene from Dolly Parton, because I'm a very big Dolly Parton fan. Yes. And I had the privilege to meet her. And then I want to perform the new song, which is This Yay. It's You. So those are the 2 that we're going to do tonight.
You know what? We look forward to that. Thank you. It is morning.
I know,
it
right?
Does feel like night, right?
It's still dark. What's going on?
It is morning, we promise. Christiaan, thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking to us. Christiaan Baartman speaking to us about his new single, Dis Yay, which is a song, folk pop song about the moment you realize that you have found true love.